let's move on to this next article here. I don't know, man. These people are out of their minds, bro. This is from May 4th. We're reading from the Oklahoman.com. It says, victims of mass laying in Henrietta may have been raped, family says. It reads, I'll read it first, and then we're going to take a look at what was left behind in that house of horrors. So, authorities are trying to determine whether some victims of the mass killing blamed on a registered sex offender were sexually assaulted. Oklahoma's chief medical examiner, Dr. Eric Pfeiffer, confirmed Thursday that it is under investigation. Again, I have the articles opened, and they are by date. So this is May 4th. They're still uncovering everything. Obviously, we have a lot more information up until this point now, but specifically here in time, May 4th, this is the information. This is the questions that they were still asking. We will continue reading on other articles, and you'll see that as more is discovered, then we obviously know that, yeah, there's a lot more to the case than just it being the victims that were found. So, the registered sex offender, the piece of shit Jesse McFadden, 39. Let's call him POS McFadden. POS Jesse. So, POS Jesse, age 39, fatally shot his wife, her 3 children, because they're not even his children, and her 2 friends, and then killed himself, law enforcement officials said Wednesday. Their bodies were found Monday. The victims who lived with him were identified as his wife, Holly Guess, age 35, and her children, Riley, age 17, Michael, age 15, and Tiffany, age 13. The 2 victims who were visiting the home for a sleepover were identified as Ivy Webster, age 14, and Brittany Brewer, age 15. So, the chief medical examiner said his office examined each decedent for physical signs of sexual assault and obtained standard evidence samples, including those for possible sexual assault. Like establishing a beyond a doubt scientific ID, it will take a little time to put all the evidence together to confidently assert that sexual assault occurred. The results will be given directly to law enforcement, who will advise the families first, Pfeiffer said. The Oklahoman sought confirmation from the chief medical examiner after an Okmulgee County Sheriff's deputy reportedly told Webster's father, mother, and a grandmother that she had been raped. So, let's watch the video, and then we'll move on to what was found in said house. We'll read a bit about it, but we'll watch the video first. That way we can understand, and then if anything, I'll just give descriptions of what we're seeing to better understand for our Patreon members that are listening to the audio of this live stream. Like I said, I appreciate that very, very much. All right.
Where the cell phones were found on the top shelf. Above that were 2 more laptops that were recovered by the sheriff's department.
Okay, so this is Shannon Boykin filming
there was drug paraphernalia
the video days
right here
after her
that
granddaughter
was recovered by the sheriff's department.
Found.
There is collars. There is lube. There is paraphernalia, handcuffs.
Oh, he was lacing chocolate.
Inside this bag are more hooks and locks.
Sorry, they show a little pill bottle. Trying to see if it says anything. It says Jesse McFadden, take 1 tablet by mouth daily as needed. Okay, so this is ibuprofen, 500 milligrams.
None of this has been gone through. Up here on the top are duffel bags.
I don't understand something. Did they not seal the house for like in evidence. They didn't close the house down for. I don't get it, because this was May 4th, and it was discovered. No, it says May. It happened on May 1st, but this article is from May 3rd. This one's from May 4th. I'm wondering if. Wow, 2 days would only be the amount of days that the house would have been closed off as evidence? Because, they normally have to go through it, so, wow, that's a bit odd to me. That's really, really weird. Why is she there recording if that should be closed off for evidence? And again, this is May 4th, and it happened on May 1st, which probably means that they were discovered on May 2nd. So the police were able to go through the whole house and comb through for evidence in 2 days. I don't know. That doesn't sound very. It doesn't make much sense to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just kind of like honing in on something specifically, but it's odd because, again, like, I've seen so many true crime cases, and I have never heard of an instance where the police were able to comb through evidence, and not only that, but then let them into the house 2 days after it happened. And it's not a small apartment, so it's not as if they can just they can try to uncover evidence, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like there was much time for this, but let's keep reading. So it says investigators removed cell phone iPads from home after complaints from family. Their attorney, Cameron Spradling, said the family fears McFadden may have recorded the rape. Oof, Jesus. The family of Ivy Webster was shocked to discover that computers and cell phones had not been secured by law enforcement. So now do you understand kind of where my suspicion is coming from? Let's see what this video says.
I wanted to see her. I wanted answers. I wanted to go on the land and get the answers myself, and I know I can't.
I don't know, dude.
You need to be told the answers of everything here soon. I'm tired of hearing we can't know right now, and it's frustrating. We need to know. Everybody needs to know. I feel the evil in him wanted to get back at the world, and he wanted to hurt the people that he loved most. And our daughter was best friends with Tiffany, his daughter, and they were inseparable. They did everything together, and I think he just wanted to act out at the world and take as many as he possibly can. He should have been stuck in jail. He should have rotted in there from the get-go. The only contacts that I got with answers was yesterday.
Listen, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. That man should have never been released from prison. He should have stayed in there and rotted. And I'm pretty sure that if that would have happened, this would have, this and many other cases that we've seen here on True Crime and Murder Mystery would have not happened. And those victims would have at least had a chance to be able to live. But hate to break it to you guys, but it's not looking very good when it comes to how law enforcement handled this case.
When Old Mulgee Sheriff pulled in our driveway to tell us the dreadful news. And then I had the Oakmobile police chief about 8 o'clock last night after they wrapped up their investigation on the property down there, give me a few more answers, and I was grateful for that finally, but it sucked that it had to take that long, because no other family should go through what we're going through right now, and I don't even know what we're supposed to do next.
Bro.
I don't even know.
It sucks,
We're gonna
dude.
bury your daughter. I don't know these answers. And I don't want anybody else to go through this. So I ask that the country come together and we stop this. This needs to stop. These people need to be locked up for good.
Damn. Again, I mention it because it's not only the victim's life, it's everyone that surrounded that person. Words of love and appreciation towards, for example, towards his daughter. You know, we read about it beforehand. You know, it's tough. I have an aunt that, you know, she lost her son. And my cousin, she was like 20 when he passed away. And, you know, it was unfortunately cancer and whatnot. But to this day, she's just never been the same. And I don't even want to imagine the type of hurt and trauma that someone goes through when something like this happens. I don't know, like, natural causes, obviously, you know, you agree, but it's just what happens in life. It's the deal we make when we're born and whatnot. But when you are in the situation where someone that you love, someone that's part of you like that, was just like ripped from you in that manner, I couldn't even imagine. Couldn't imagine. And seeing him like that, dude, it just pulls my heartstrings, because damn, that sucks. That dude will never be the same again. Will never be the same. He will forever hurt. Crazy, man. I wish that on my worst enemy. I would only wish it on those that commit these horrendous crimes. It's crazy. Alright, so it says, no words can express this family's fear that the sexual assault of their baby girl has been placed on the dark web. We demand that law enforcement seize all electronic devices within this house of horrors and hunt down all sexual predators who have witnessed the suffering of little Ivy Webster. So, wow, bro. Not only that, I didn't even know this part. There's a high chance that it was posted on the dark web. So not only the situation in and of itself, but the fact that there are actual pervs and horrible people out there that are watching that video for life knows what. Damn, dude. That's a fucked up card life played for these families. Any other family has ever gone to something like this. That fucking sucks. He said sheriff's deputies did collect iPads and a cell phone Thursday morning after the family complained. I'm going to repeat that sentence one more time for the people in the back. He said sheriff's deputies did collect iPads and a cell phone Thursday morning after the family complained. So I was right. They didn't seal the house for evidence. They didn't even take the iPads or computers. Again, I just read the sentence. They took it only because the family complained about it. It's horrible. That's and again, not surprising because we've seen so many cases. Same thing. Okay, however, the grandmother, Shannon Boykin, took cell phone videos inside McFadden's house Thursday afternoon that shows some computer equipment still there. Do you understand? In and of itself, the fact that the grandmother was able to go into the house and take the video is just a complete no-no right there. Like, who knows what she touched, and it's not her fault because they let her in. Because it was not sealed off for evidence. There was no crime scene tape. People were just coming in and out. Dude, the video also shows handcuffs, bondage collars, and lube in a laundry room. They show books on witchcraft and sex toys in a master bedroom, as well as a chain hooked to the wall behind the bed. Videos of the kitchen show a chain hooked to a counter. McFadden was sentenced to prison for 20 years after pleading no contest to rape in 2003. He was accused of assaulting a 17-year-old girl. He was released in 2020. So, not only was he accused of that, he, again, was soliciting a minor in prison. And he was still released. Yo, U.S. government, U.S. justice system, what's up? What are we doing? We good? You good? You good? Are you okay? I mean, all right, you did it with Casey Anthony. I get it. But really? Word. He had only been with Holly, which was his wife that he killed, for 1 year before this happened. Their first anniversary would have been May 26th. Okay, now we can actually see pictures of... There, I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger so that we can see the picture. But this is the chain, collar chain with locks. It's on a wall. The different books. Oh, let's skip the book part. I don't know what they're trying to say with this because, I mean, there's plenty of serial killers that read very fine literature that has absolutely nothing to do with it. So we'll skip this part here because I'm not really interested in that. But this one doesn't show more. But I think this next one that we're gonna see.